Anyway, that's that's a lengthy vlog. But essentially, yeah, that's why we're sugar-fied, right? The quick energy. But I omitted it from my coffee because I drink a lot of coffee. I used to drink a lot more. Now I'm down to 3 to 5 cups a day. And I quite enjoy my instant coffee. But when I was really drinking a lot, man, I was consuming so much sugar with it, right? Because it would have like 3 to 4 teaspoons of sugar in every cup. And sugar is really dangerous, guys. I think it outstrips smoking. But insurance companies, whatever's going on, I haven't nipped smoking in the bud. Or haven't nipped sugar in the bud. Because, you know, the sugar guys are even more powerful, I guess. But, yeah, sugar is horrific, guys. It even affects your eyesight. I don't know if you guys know that. Optometrists do. There's a strong linkage, strong correlation to the point that it's almost cause and effect, you know, almost has that title. But between sugar and the hardening of your eyeballs. So if you're wondering why everybody's nearsighted and you're thinking, well, in the Middle Ages, how come we all didn't die because we're all so nearsighted? Everybody needs corrective lenses. Guys, it's sugar intake. It's sugar, right? That's a lot of it. And you can check that out, research it. Don't take my word for it. But anyway, so I've lessened my sugar intake. You can't avoid it because it's in a lot of foods, right? And it's in a lot of fast food, right? That's why you find it so tasty, because they pump it with sugar, right? Chicken skin with lots of sugar in the batter. And yeah, so I lessened it, and what happened was I trained myself out of the taste of it. Before, I used to have sugar in my coffee. I have to have it sickly sweet, they say. And once I got sick one time, I was quite ill. I'm not even sure what happened to me to this day. I think I had an allergic reaction to an antibiotic is what it was. But it was severe, right? And it was horrible. I spent 2 months going to different doctors, like almost begging on my hands and knees, because I was so sick, and I lost my job. I was literally bedridden. I remember days crawling to the bathroom and curling up in hot water in the bathtub for a long time. And no one believed me. It's one of these things where if they can't figure out what's wrong with you, they tell you it's in your head. And it wasn't in my head, guys. I was quite ill. And I would crawl into emergency rooms, you know, begging people to believe me that something was wrong. And they're, no, nothing's wrong with you. And, you know, after they did whatever standard tests they needed to, they just thought I was a quack, right? And, man, it was bad, guys. I can't tell you all the symptoms. It was really bad. It was really bad. I mean, I prepared to die, right? I told my wife, I was like, I want you to be happy and find someone else. And I was in bed, and I was curled up, and I couldn't, what had happened, I guess, is I'm just surmising. You know, I started off with gigantic body rashes, and then it got worse and worse from there. And then it affected me to the point where I couldn't, I was having such a ridiculous time. It was so horrific, guys. I really wouldn't wish it on anyone. Well, maybe a couple of people. But it was so awful. I hope I never have to go through that again. It was so horrific, dude. I'm just gonna stop for a minute.